Hey everyone, I'm Ultimate456, you're the Ultimate, so welcome to episode 50 of Lost Platinum Tales of Symphonia, Dawn in the New World. Alright, I really wanted to get to the main game today, but I don't think that's going to happen. Instead, I'm going to fix up my inventory and everything with my monsters, because I have a feeling I know what's going on. Okay, so the first thing is I want to take those two slimes out, and I want to evolve them into... let's have a look here. So, rice ball, it doesn't really matter which one you make, just give them something. I want one of them to go into a moose. So there we go, that one's done. We don't need to do anything with that one. And then the praline, I want it to evolve into an ooze. Cool. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to get them out of my party. Actually, I'll get the moose out of my party, put another slime in. So what have I got now? I've got slime, moose, ooze, jelly, and pudding. That's pretty good. I don't think I need any more slimes though. I have to think about this for a sec. Actually, you know what? Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. As you can see, I've got a slime and an ooze here. And if I go over to the freeform, I've got slime, moose, jelly, ooze, pudding. Now there are two more slimes that I don't have. One is called a slime mold and one is called a ligaya. In order to get those, I can make oozes and they can be transformed into both the slime mold and the ligaya. I have an ooze here that I want to hold on to. So I'm going to try and evolve this ooze into one of the, into either a slime mold or a ligaya, and I'm going to try and evolve this slime into an ooze to then make a slime mold or ligaya, like whichever one I haven't done. And then I'll probably part with some of these slimes. I'm starting to think that the way it works is you do have to have, like, when it says make pacts with 150 monsters, it's not like just 150 random monsters. They have to be different, because otherwise I would have got it by now. That's what I'm hoping is the case. So having said that, I'm basically going to go off screen, and I sort of looked at my list and said, all right, I can collect these extra monsters here to start filling out the list. I'm going to save because I didn't save at the end of the last episode, and I should have. That's why my time is a bit higher than it should have been. But anyway, so I am going to, I've created a list. I'm going to go off screen and start collecting them again. And when I come back, and as I go, I'm going to be sort of like evolving them as well. So I'm going to do, like, I would love to show it on screen, but I just feel like it's going to take too long. I don't have many monsters left to collect, but this is what I want to do. The main thing, so my goal right now is I want to fill up the monster book. Like, I want to get to where full, because once I hit where full, then I can clean out the monster book and get it looking correct, because nicely the game actually organizes everything for you. So that's what I want to do, and the only way to do that is to just go on this capturing bonanza and see if I can work it out. Alright, so I'm going to do most of that off screen. I'll record it so that way if I do happen to get the trophy, I can sort of like confirm if that is the case. If it's just like it will pop once you have like 150 different monsters. So I'll just like count and make sure that that's the case. Alright, so for right now, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back for a little bit, and as you can see, I have a different party. I'm also in the Martel Temple. I've put a Marrow here, and I've got my ooze that's almost level 30. But I finally got the skit for making 200 successful pacts. It's called Seriously High Number. Let's watch it.
Excellent! You have now befriended 200 monsters.
200.
What's wrong? That's 200 monsters we got. Isn't that exciting?
That's also the exact number of times I've confessed my love to a boy, only to be told I'm too serious.
Oh, wow.
That is a seriously high number.
That was worth it. That was a good skit. Alright, so I'm going to explain to you what I've been trying to do off screen. It's been going okay. I'm going to have to fight some enemies here. I've been trying to just increase the amount of... hang on a sec here. Increase the amount of monsters that I'm getting. Specifically, individual monsters. So I was talking before about how, like, for some reason I haven't got the trophy regarding the 150 pacts with monsters, and I think the reason for that is it has to be 150 individual pacts. Okay, good. Like, sorry, unique pacts. So, and I haven't got that, so I don't think, I think that's why, oh nice, you can make it around. I think that's why I haven't got it yet. So now I'm leaving this area. I grabbed a few extra monsters off screen there. One was a Furbolg, one was a Giratablili or something like that, the scorpion one. And did I get anything else? Oh, and I also got a Lich King from the Camberto Caves. Now, the main reason that I got all those monsters, well, at least one of the reasons, was I needed some more Philosopher's Stones. So you can see here I've got 14, because technically, when I go to my synthesis menu, if you look here in Quality Stone, I have plenty of Tree Saps and Fragrant Wood, plenty of Ogre's Blood and Evil Eye, plenty of Twisted Horn and Insect Fluid. I have enough Harpy's Feather and Chicken Bones. Harpy's Feather is a little low, but that's okay. Innocent Blood, Quality Shell, Coral is fine. Damnation is okay as well with Monster Extract and Saliva. Lord of Chaos is the one that's a little bit concerning. I don't have any more Hunting Horns, and in order to get them you need to fight Pied Pipers. They're a bit tricky to come by. You can also get a horn from a Salamander, but that's also annoying to come by. And then you need a plant vine to make a hunting horn. I think that's how it goes. I don't have any horns left, which is interesting, but anyway. So I don't have that one. Dragon's Blood, Dragon's Anger is fine. They're a little low. And then Heart Warden is okay as well with Bloody Cloth and Strong Bone. And then finally got Jihad here with Anima and Animus. So I have 14 Philosopher's Stones, right? And there are 10 stones that you can make to evolve the monsters, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So even if I needed to make these next playthrough, I could. The only one I can't make is the Lord of Chaos. Fortunately, I have Lord of Chaos in this playthrough, and not only that, but I have it on, but I only need to level up one monster to actually use it. So that's what I'm going to try and do now. The first thing I'm going to do though is this ooze. I'm going to evolve it into a, let me actually save, because if I screw this up again, I'm going to be very upset. So I really don't want to screw it up. I've put a Mero in there as well because I need to get 2 more Meros from, well, technically I could get a Nixie and a Nazare or something like that to make it a bit easier. Maybe I'll do that instead. That saves me from having to get them again. I'm like trying to just get everything that I can, since it's a lot easier to do it that way rather than like leveling everything, but I think it'll work out either way. Okay, so ooze, go cooking. It doesn't matter which one you use, so I think I might have said otherwise before, but so I'm going to use a rice ball here. And we can evolve it into a Legaia, however I need the Damnation, so let me load that. I think I half realized what was going to happen there at the end and I forgot to change it, that's why I saved. Okay, so, well, as you can see, that was a good example to show that off. It doesn't matter what, like, even if you feed them something that they don't like, it's fine, as long as you have the other requirements. And in this case, I need a Damnation, so let's do that. And then we go here, put Damnation on you. Oops. Let's see what it did. Regenerate 2. Okay, cool. So cooking, left, 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 left. Praline, feed it anything. Make it into a Legaia, which is one that you can't get. Oh, that's cool. I could have got a slime mold, but that's okay. I'm gonna probably evolve one. So I need you out of here. And what was the other thing that I needed? Oh, Lord of Chaos is for Ruby Deer, which is you, so one of you. I need a Gorgon, and in order to make a Gorgon, I need to power up a... Sorry, just bear with me a second. Is it freeform, so it's a little bit further down. In order to make a Gorgon, I need a Grey A. Okay, cool, so go here. I have a few Grey A's, I'll just grab whatever the first one is. Oh, you're perfect actually, because you only need to be level 22, correct? Yeah, at least that's what it says. Okay, Mero. Alright, cool. So I think I'm done. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue off screen. I'm going to go to a few more areas to get these other sort of more evolved monsters. I will switch my party back. Let me get rid of, because I don't really need to collect any more items. I was just using them for the Philosopher's Stone. And then, who was it? Mistral, which is there. Okay, so you guys are coming with me. And then in terms of the slimes, I'll just show you. So I got slime, moose, jelly, ooze, pudding, Legaia, and I just need a slime mold, which I could have caught. Or I can evolve a jelly. If I evolve a jelly, then I have to make a slime into a jelly as well, don't I? I mean, I don't need to, but I can. Let me see. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Alright, so let me go get the some more monsters and I'll come back. Let me save. I'm gonna basically go to... Oh yeah, where is that one actually? Let me go back to the Martel Temple because I need to get a Cerberus from there. And apparently there's a Basilisk in here, which I think is true. Oh, and that reminds me of another thing to mention as well. I think is true, I just can't remember where. Let me check here on the left. It said that it's here, but I'm not convinced. And I also didn't pass any Cerberuses when I was in that other area, so maybe it's here? Siren on the left. Maybe that Crusader has it? I'll double check. Siren on the right. You are the Furbolg on the left, so the only one that has it, or that could have it, is you. And now, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to quickly explain one more thing that I'm not 100% convinced on, but I think is a pretty likely truth. Let's find out here. No, so slime molds. Wait, is that a Gorgon? It is a Gorgon. Okay. Alright, in that case, let me get the Gorgon. I could also get the slime mold. Come on, die. This is one of the best places for experience. You can obviously use Ganunga Gap as well. Oh man. But this is also good. Alright, let's see how this works. What I was going to say about the... Well, first let's see. Damn. That's alright. What I was going to say about the way battles work is if you run into an encounter with like a monster that you can see on the screen. So this will always have a Furbolg in it, no matter what monster you run into, it will be part of the battle. The next thing to explain is that if there is a setup, a particular setup of monsters, then you can always run into that setup as long as you run into the monsters that consist of one of those setups. So for example, this setup was a 2 Crusader and 2 Furbolg setup. So any Crusaders and Furbolgs that I run into should be able to have a chance to activate that setup. This next one I'm going to run into is a Siren. And so whatever's with this Siren, so if I found a slime mold, I should be able to run into a setup that had a 2 slime molds, a Siren and a Furbolg. I think that's how it works. It's hard to know for absolute certain, but I think that's how it works, at least from what I've been able to tell. Let's just quickly do this. Yeah, I think this is probably the quickest way. Just spellbind the enemies that you need. If you can run into them without too much trouble, then you may as well just do it. And then you can grab a bunch of levels while you're doing it as well. Galfbeast? Ah, man. Alright, so I just need to find the Basilisk. The Basilisk is one that's confusing me though, and also the Cerberus, because I don't remember... I'm going to try on this side. Was there a fight here? But I'm pretty confident there was... Yeah, no, there is one. There is one. I remember. The Cerberus for sure. The Basilisk I'm fairly confident of as well. Yeah, this didn't have an enemy in it. The Basilisk I'm fairly confident of as well, but the Cerberus definitely. I think the Cerberus was with like the Giratabili. How much time have I spent on this? 11 minutes? Okay. Yeah, because here's the thing, like, I really wanted this episode to be the finale, but I'm also like trying to be aware that I think part of me is just trying to go faster and faster and faster, and I should slow down a little bit just to get just to make sure that I've done everything correctly and that I haven't, like, I'm not going to screw myself in the second playthrough. But I think everything's going okay now. If I can just get away from these guys. These guys hurt. Okay. Come on. How the hell did I get? That was interesting.
We're done.
Let's go again. Oh man, I was so annoyed. The amount of times I was trying to... let's run into you. Just in the off chance. Submerge is also something I need, so let's give it a shot. Can I please? Come on. There we go. I didn't even know you could get a Submerge. Or maybe I did and I think that might have been where I stopped, because I was like... The amount of different ways that you can go about doing this is just so many. And I don't know, I think there was a part of me that was just going, alright, this is not really working, and then I kept changing, and then it's annoying. Symphonia. Hey, what do you know? Okay, got a Submerge. I believe I was 30 unique monsters away from getting it. Alright, I'm probably going to stop after this one. Damn it, can't pick up this damn Furbolg. I don't know what you were casting, but it's over. Okay, go Marta. Come on. Okay, beautiful. Alright, whatever happens, this will be my last battle that I show, and then I'll continue doing some stuff off screen and come back again when I have a bit more to show. Come on. The thing is, these battles take a little bit longer now because the enemies are strong, but I also don't want to activate my Galf Beast because then things die way too quickly and I can't keep up. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. Alright, alright, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back again for a little bit of time. I just wanted to show off some stuff. Off screen I managed to get a... Hang on, let me just do... I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to power up my Orithia, which is my Mero, to level 25. My Grey is on level 22, however I did manage to get a Gorgon, so I don't need to actually evolve that Grey A to a Gorgon. What I do want to do, however, is I want to evolve Orithia to a Nixie. I've already got a Selkie, but I need to make it a Nixie. And then do I need to do anything else? Yes, I need to do the Gorgon. So where's the Gorgon? It's here, so that needs to come with me, because that's the next thing that's going to be powered up. You can stay in the party to get to level 28, so I can get you into something else as well. I think the rest is okay for now. So like I said, I'm still going to go collect those other monsters that I haven't done yet. I've still got about, let's see. Well, the Cerberus, I don't know. I'm going to give up on the Cerberus, I think, because it might still be in the Martel Temple. It does say that it's there, but I haven't had much luck getting it. So I'm going to get a couple of other things and come back. I am getting closer to having 150, but I think I'm still a while away. Also, after that skit, I'm still on 97%, but you can see monster completion has gone way up now, 59%. So I'm a little concerned, but I think it'll be okay. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again for a little bit. Since last time, I put a killer bee. I swapped out my Mistral for another monster that we could improve with experience, because we don't need to use the Mistral right now. I kept the Galf piece because it can give Gaze of Temptation, so it's worth it. So I put the killer bee in because I want to get a queen or a hornet. I've got my Gorgon going here, and I've got this Grey A. So I believe At level 28, I should have double checked this before starting, but I think at level 28 I can evolve it to something else. Just let me have a quick look here. Where is it? Sometimes hard to find. It's right there. So we need to evolve it to... Yeah, level 28 can evolve into an echidna. So let's do that. Cooking. Go to the... Which one is it? This one, I think. Let me just make sure. I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, Cthulhu. Okay, so cooking. Let's go left this time. There we go. A meal. I think I can give it anything. So rice ball as always. And echidna. Cool. That's a new one. So now that that one's done, I'll get that out of there. And I think I'm actually going to put the other killer bee so I can evolve it into a hornet or queen, whichever the other one that I don't have is. Now for this one, I need this one to be all the way to level 45, which is going to take a while. Okay. Also, since I was off screen, or since last time, I collected 5 more monsters, that being a tarantula from the Ch.8 ruins, a cottontail from Cape Fortress, a dire bat also from Cape Fortress, which you can find on the cottontail spawn at the start, a yeti from the Temple of Ice, and an embryo from the Temple of Lightning. Now my goal is to go to the Temple of Earth and the Toys Valley Mine to find a Habertrot and a Rock Eater and an Arachne. I actually can't remember where the Habertrot is. I think you can get it on this cockatrice, so I'm just gonna have a quick look. Let's see. Okay, only caterpillars, but it's somewhere in here. I like wrote down that they both exist in both places, but I actually don't think that's true. I just wrote it down for ease. So yeah, I'm just trying to find it, and we're gaining levels as we go. The other ones are pretty easy where they are. Let me see if I can find it, because it is kind of important. There's a toadstool here. I think actually, I've just remembered. You can also get a Rock Eater, surprisingly, in the Temple of Lightning. It's similar to this battle right here. You can... Oh, that was cool. You can fight you can fight the ooze that you fight sort of on the way. That's not there. I think it's across that bridge over there. You can fight the ooze that's like sort of mandatory in the middle path, and it can spawn with a single Rock Eater. Oh, it's not you that I wanted, but you can get an Elder Dragon here if you want. I don't need it, but I'm trying to think of where it is. I'm also trying to do... I should probably take off Quake Assault and put Sword Rain Alpha, so that way I can do less damage per hit, but also more hits. So let me just change that up. I can do more hits, which means more experience for the monsters. Yep, okay, this is exactly where I want to be, because I think you're a Habertrot, right? Oh, you're a caterpillar? Oh, wait, hang on, do I need... No, I don't need Pit Spider. I need Arachne. Which one is Habertrot then? I'm sure there was a Habertrot somewhere here. I'm just trying to picture like the rest of the dungeon. It's good combos. Habertrot. If that's not a Habertrot, then it could be a rare spawn as well. Could be a rare spawn. Alright, in that case, I know that there's no other monsters in this room, and I know that the other one has like a tortoise or something, so I'm gonna not worry about that. We're gonna go to the Toys Valley Mine. My goal right now... Hang on, let me... Oh, yes, good. A Rock Eater. Okay, good. Let me see if I can get this Rock Eater, please. I screwed up my opportunity before. That was dumb. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, I screwed up my opportunity before because I wanted the hits, because the Rock Eater can take quite a lot of punishment, and I used my unison attack, but it wasn't enough to win. So let's see. Please, 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 it'll be so good. Ah, damn. It's such a rare one, but it would be good to get. What is... wait, I think I know what this is. I think it's just an Elder Dragon. Let me fight it just to see if Okay, it's 3 Vipers. Okay, so we'll defeat this. I'm trying to make this like the last episode before moving on with stuff, because it is starting to get a bit long in the tooth. And also... hang on a sec. Oh, wait, there was something at the end, wasn't there? Let me go back, see if I can avoid you. Wasn't there another fight here? Ah, it's just you, okay. Damn it, it's just an ooze. Take this. I have another idea of where another fight is.
That was pretty easy.
Go, 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 go. Ah. 3 Vipers again. Yeah, well, we may as well do all these fights because we are going to need like a lot of experience. I was going to say what my goal is right now, that's very good, is to basically, I want to get to 150 unique monsters, and for that I'm about, 1, 2, 2, I think I'm like 10 away, which is still quite difficult to get. Even with getting all the monsters on my list, it's still tough to get 10. So I will have to be like evolving stuff, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing with the other monsters. So let's see if I can do it. Reason being is I really want to get that trophy for 150. Okay, let's go down here because I want to get the Arachne, which I think is you. No, you're a pit spider. Which one's the Arachne? I have another idea of where it could be. It could also be like on the same spawn, it's just that it's like the rarer version.
I'm glad they were weak.
Okay, 25. Is that the... which one's that? Yeah, that's you. So you need to be level 45, and the other two need to be, I think, level 27-ish. Okay, so there's nothing else down here. I remember that there's like... let me go this way first. I don't really need to fight you. I want to go down here. The stupid toadstool that I gotta get past. Good. There's one potential down here. Is it a... you're a cockatrice, but what about this way? You're a toadstool. Hang on. I thought there was one more down here. Damn. Alright, I'll fight you just to see. Oh, Megalith. I can't remember if I have a Megalith. Hang on a sec, I can check if I have a Megalith. Just one moment, please. No, I don't. Okay. Let's try and get a Megalith. Okay. It's unlikely, but we'll try. The Elf Beast. Okay, maybe not as unlikely as I thought. Fantastic. Alright, cool. Well, you can get a Megalith there. If I'm trying to think of like how... I don't think Toadstool is worth it. I don't think there's anything... I'll fight you once, but I don't think there's anything that spawns with it anymore that I need. If I was to do... well, it's hard to say because I don't remember because it's been so long. But I was like, if I was to do the guide again, I think I would probably put a bit more focus onto getting even difficult to join, or not necessarily forcing myself to get them, but I would probably put a lot more emphasis on trying to get the evolutions of monsters to join me earlier, because it would save a lot of time at this portion of the game to do so. And I didn't think it was going to be sort of like super important because, you know, you could just get it towards the end, but no, having some of these rarer monsters straight away would be good. Oh man, I really don't want to climb down this ladder. There's definitely a caterpillar enemy here. I don't know if it's a Habertrot. I'm sure you can find a Habertrot in here. Let me try you. You're a caterpillar, right? Or are you Habertrot?
This'll be easy.
You are a caterpillar. And there's a megalith on here too. Fantastic. Alright, and then I'll climb the other one to see and we'll go from there. Anyway, after I do all this, I will go off screen and try and do a bit more, although I don't really know what else I could do, because I need to get the Rock Eater.
That was pretty easy.
So far the Rock Eater is the only one that I've seen that I'm like, okay, I could potentially get that. Let me check over here real quick. There's nothing there. There's no other enemies here. And then there's one enemy up here. Is it another cockatrice? I forget. It is another cockatrice. Well, I don't know where the damn Habertrot is, but I'm pretty sure you can run into one. It's a caterpillar enemy, if I didn't say that. It could be in that area over there. I wonder. Because I know the bottom left here is blocked off. I'll just double check. Yeah, bottom left is blocked off. And then this top section is where you can sort of like start from. Oops. Let's go over here. And then you run into, oh, okay, more caterpillars. I mean, that's good to run into. There we go, yes, go on. Okay, cool. I got very lucky there. Alright, cool, at least I found one. That was worth it. Okay, it's that one over there. This would be ideal to get it right now. Alright, let's try. Come on, it's got a decent amount of health. I should. Okay.
I'm glad we won.
Come on. 2. Ah, man. Okay, well, at least I found it. That's really good. What else is over here? So, having seen that, most likely what that means... Let's check this. Oh, and then there's a megalith there if you want it. And I think this room was empty, right? Empty save... Oh no, there's a pit spire, pit fiend here. No, pit viper. Or just a viper. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, running into a megalith, what does that do? Okay. Alright, well you can get a megalith there. That's actually a bit easier of a place to get one. And then the other thing I would like to do, and I'll probably do it off screen, is max out the storage. And then once I've done all that, which I will do at the end of this episode, even if I have to do all of it, or like most of it off screen. I don't think there was anything over there. Let's find another caterpillar here. And potentially get a Habertrot now. You're not going to give it to me, are you? I have this theory that like, if you find like a rare monster, so for example like the Habertrot is the rare, you can't find it twice in a row, but I don't know, I may have already broken that in this playthrough. When I found, like maybe during the Leech King episodes, I may have found it twice in a row, because I remember being super surprised at like how lucky I was getting. But yeah, alright, at least this is a good way to farm the Habertrot, because you can just leave and come back in. Okay, in that case, what I will do now is I'll farm this Habertrot, and I'll come back when I have more to show. I'm also going to try and... Ooh, look at that juggle! That was actually really good. It's not that easy to do, because sometimes, like in the early game when you're juggling the enemies, it's like not that difficult, but then later on, for some reason the physics seem to change with certain enemies and it becomes tougher. Okay, we're doing well. This needs to get to 27, as does this needs to get to 45, so we're still got a decent amount of time for that. Okay, I will be right back. Yes, okay. Alright, excellent. I got the Habertrot. So now let's get out of here and move on to another one. I still don't know what I'm going to do about the rock eater and all that. Yes, okay, cool. We've got a rock eater as well. Omoi Kane. Omokane, whatever. Okay, so now the only one, I just don't know where to get the Arachne. That's the only one that I didn't get. Okay, now, the next thing is... wait, did I get enough experience? No, I'm only a little bit away though. Okay, so let's go back to Ch.8 and I'll just use like 2 grey manuscripts or whatever. So what is it? Yeah, 2 grey manuscripts. Where are you? 1, 2. Okay, so it's level 27, and if I give it, I will. Do I have Edgewalker, or is that on someone else? I do. Okay, I'm gonna put Edgewalker on because I think that's the one. Let me just triple check this. Where are you? Where are you? Hang on while I'm here. Yeah, it says Arachne is found in the Toys Valley mine and all that, but I couldn't find it. Where the hell's this damn thing? Here we go. There. Alright, so it says level 27 for both, but one requires Edgewalker. So what I'll do is I'll go cooking. I should save, but... I should save. Alright, let me save. Okay, save. I have been not having as much time to play, as you can see by the difference in time here. 27th of April all the way to 10th of May. Yeah, I've been not neglecting it or anything like that, just other stuff has come up and it's taken me so much longer to get so much further. I feel like I made so much progress in 3 months, and then the following 3 months was just half as much progress. Okay, so we want to evolve... Wait, did I give you... I already forgot if I gave it to him. Yes, okay, cool. So, cooking, Quillin, evolve, and then you can evolve to either a Hornet or a Queen. Now, which is the one that actually requires the Edgewalker? It is the Queen. Alright, so we may as well do that one first. So evolve to Queen, that looks cool. Then we will take off Edgewalker. We will also remove you from the party, and I want to put the one that gives me Izimbra. Where do you get Izimbra? I passed it before. Ah, okay, cool. So Izimbra evolves from a Raven at level 30. I don't believe I have a Raven, so I need to evolve a Chirpy. So let's get one of those bad boys in here. Just have a quick check. Oh, I could get a Raven though. I could get a Raven from that actually, yeah, that's probably better. So in that case, I need to do the Cottontail, I think. Is it Cottontail that makes... No, Wild Rabbit. I wanted to get Wild Rabbit up to level 18. Okay, so that's my next goal. I'm going to go to the Iselia Human Ranch, and I'm going to run into... I think it's the Harpies? I don't think the Atheliana can do it, but I think it's the Harpies. Let's try. I mean, not that I'm going to get it at first go. Right? No, okay. I will run to the Harpies here for a bit and get a Raven, and then I'll evolve that Raven to a to an Izimbra, and you'll see why. It's because I'm going for a skit that I need. Oh, and I don't think I have the other one. I just it's so annoying. Every time there's a Grassless here. Pretty sure I got the Grassless already. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, cool. I was looking for a Raven in Iselia Human Ranch, and then I remembered that you can actually find them here in the Bellicraft Mausoleum, so I came here instead to get one. Now, I'm gonna just double check, and it's just a Yeti. I don't think there's anything else here that I need. I did get a Colossus outside, which I was like, oh yeah, I need a Colossus, but I actually don't think I do. Alright, so now that I've got that, I'm so close to getting enough experience, so I'm gonna figure out how to do that and get some levels. I need to go to the Gununga Gap again a bit later, so anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. In this room here in the Toys Valley Mine, no, sorry, the Temple of Earth, you can fight a pit spider. I'm going to fight it one more time. It's pretty good because you can find... This is a pretty common battle, 3 pit spiders and a rock eater, so it's an easy way to get a rock eater. And I didn't run into an Arachne, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen, but if it was going to happen, it would be here. This is also like basically the best place to fight it because you can leave and re-enter the room pretty quickly. But the reason I came back is because I now have enough experience to evolve 3 more monsters, which will get me pretty close to what I need to do. Please let me through. Yes, good. So I'm going to do that. I think I'll still be a few monsters shy, but we're getting very close now. So let's see, tree it. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I need a, oops, I need a, 1 sec, I'm just gonna check. There you are, and it's, yes, okay, cool. So, for the wild rabbit, I need to give it a feral shadow. Do I have a second one? No, so I'll take it off you for a sec. You need a feral shadow. You don't need anything, but you do need some experience. So I'll give you, since we're probably getting a lot of these back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for you, for the Gorgon, I always forget which place in the list you are, so it's hard to remember. Gorgon, Gorgon, Gorgon. Because I actually forgot this one. There it is. I need to make a ruby deer. I need Lord of Chaos. Okay, so equip Lord of Chaos. Alright, here we go. So let's, do I save? I save again. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's keep going. So let's start with the adorable little bunny rabbit. So we have Feral Shadow, level 18, and evolve it into a Peleade. I don't know how to pronounce that one. I don't know, pronounce a lot of them. Anyway, the next one is the Gozu. We're going to evolve this without a thing to a Hornet. Okay, this is a new one as well, that looks cool too. And then finally, we will evolve this Aradia into a ruby deer. There we go, nice, the third one. It has that that sweeping broom thing again. Okay, now because I have a Palladia, I should have a skit. Oh, and I finally got 150. Alright, cool. Simply Splendid.
Simply splendid.
What is?
That monster you just made a pact with is a very rare specimen.
Really?
Way to go, Emil!
Yes, to come across such an exceptional creature in all this wide world, our luck is most astounding indeed.
Oh, you were talking about our luck.
Okay, I would have to think about that one to see exactly what happened. But the good thing is we got the Palladia. Now there's another skit. Well, first of all, which one is it? Play record? Oh yes, okay, 98. So hang on. We've got max that out, do that one, and do 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's gotta be. That's the only way it makes sense. The next 3 skits will give me 1 percentage point, and the final one will just push me to 100%. That's the only way it makes sense. All right, cool. So we got that. I also need a party of Izimbra, Kitty Cat, and Aspidocilion, which I don't think I have. So let's see if I can work that out. So yeah, I don't have an Aspidocilion. Where is that about? That's next to, so Tortoise, Sea Monk. Is it back? Yeah, here we go. Aspidocilion, where are you there? We need a Dark Steel, which can be made with an Archelon. So we use Archelon. It's going to take a while to make that one. We also need Izimbra, which can be made with a Raven, which thankfully I got one. And then for you, well, we don't need Kitty Cat because we've already done it. I'm trying to think of like what else I could power up or level up. I don't have a Black Bat, but that's fine. Which one could I do? This is hard because I want to do like another one. Maybe the Gamut and the Anemone and the Blue Rose. Is that in the? It's the one after. So scroll down. Sorry, just bear with me a second. Okay, we need Incognito and Lunaticide. So Anemone, both Anemone with Damnation and without. So where's this anemone? Okay, we've got 2, so let's do this one, patisserie. Okay, these are good monsters. So now I just have to think. Since we got the high engager, which is for 150 monsters, I actually don't know, like, that feels like we got it a little bit sooner than normal, but that's okay, at least we got it. So essentially now what I'm gonna do, because we got it, I think now the thing that makes the most sense, I'll just save here while I say it, I think now we're good to go to the end, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I should get those other things first. Okay, I'm gonna get the skits first. So I'm gonna evolve this Archelon into a Dark Steel, and then from a Dark Steel I'm gonna evolve it into a Spidocilion. This Raven is gonna be evolved into an Izimbra, and this one is just gonna be evolved into a Lunaticide, or I can't remember the name of it, Incognito. And I'm going to do that off screen, and I'll be back. And also, in order to do that, I'm going to go to the Otherworldly Gate and head all the way down to the Gnunga Gap, where I'm going to collect a... and I forgot to mention this. I was trying to get a Cerberus and Basilisk, and I couldn't figure out, like, it said that they were in Martel Temple, but I'm like, I don't think they're there. So then I realized, oh, they're actually in the Gnunga Gap. I had forgotten, because the time between when I had done that that part of the game, I think there was a bunch of time had passed and I completely forgot. So yeah, you can get the Cerberus and the Basilisk here, which I'm going to do in order to save myself having to evolve some monsters. So basically, in summary, we have about 150, we should have technically 150 of the 100 of the, this one? We should have 150 of the 232 monsters, so there's 82 to go, which is still a lot, and that's a lot of evolving and everything, but we're getting a lot closer. In terms of the amount of monsters until we're full, that I'm actually not sure of. I would still really love to do that before I finish up. So, like I said, I may try and basically just fill out the monster storage so that I can get that skit complete, do what I was saying about leveling these monsters and getting a Cerberus and a Basilisk. So let's have a quick look here. I'll just show this one fight off and then I'll do everything else off screen. Dark Rider. Oh, we can get a Dark Rider as well. Okay, let's get rid of these guys first. Another thing you could do, they're doing Breath of Fire. Let me see. Another thing you could do is change your weapon to like a weaker weapon, because then you can just keep using like Sword Rain Alpha and then connecting it to, what's the move that I use? I forget what it's called now. Hang on a sec. Let's see if I get this. This would be hilarious if I get it first go. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get it first go, but that's okay. We have time. Phoenix Rush. Connect your Sword Rain Alpha to Phoenix Rush, and then just keep doing that over and over again. How much experience did we get? That's pretty good. Oh, and they all happen to be on the same experience, sort of like level. And then a Basilisk is right here. Cool. Alright, and I will grab that Dark Rider. And anything else I can find. Nereus. Do I have Nereus? Oh, hang on. Oh, this is risky. This is very risky. Come on, quick. Okay, that is fantastic. I should get a lot of experience for that. Okay, another thing I have to be careful of is when I kill the Carbuncle. Yeah, there we go. Now we're fine. I don't know if I have an erase, but I can check. One less thing to evolve. Okay, that was a good experience. I love having my 3 stars. At least I get 3 stars. Okay, cool. I'll do all this off screen and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We're getting closer now. I've got all these monsters up to level 26. The Raven needs to go to 30. I think you need to be 26 and you need to be 22. So let's evolve those 2 for now. So cooking, we want to do the... Not the Raven, yeah, I want to do the Archelon. We want to evolve it into the Dark Steel. Cool. Okay, that looks sick. Now for the other one, I've already forgotten which one it was. Yeah, you need to evolve. Do you have Lord of Chaos? Is it Lord of Chaos? It's not Lord of Chaos. It's something else. Hang on, it's right here. It is Damnation. Should probably give you damnation then. You don't have damnation. Who has damnation? Hang on. Is damnation the one? Crap. I don't think you have it, but if anything, you... Wait, why was Id not in my party? Wait, what? Hang on, why was... That was weird. I'm not sure why Id was not in my party. I think you have damnation. What? Who has it? Someone has to have it. Or is it the one... Because I think damnation is the one that's hard to make, right? I can make it, but... Oh no, it's easy to make. Alright, I'll just make one. Not a big deal. Alright, let's put everything back the way it was. Oh, we could just do it like this actually. When I figure out... It's you. Okay, cool. So, damnation, cooking, you, rice ball, and you need to change into, I think it's incognito. Yes, okay. And then this one is the other one I need to do. Oh! Whoops. Alright, that's fine actually. What we can do is we will readjust our party. Wait, before I do anything, get rid of this, party, put this one away, and give me the other one which is here. Then you need to stay in the party. I want my Galf Beast back, because he's just too powerful. And he has the Gaze of Temptation. And then for you, I need Dark Steel back, which was you. Okay, so 4 more levels for you, which I will do right now, because... How much do you need? It's not too much. 4,000. So 15,000 is not going to be enough. How many is your... Let's go with 1, 2. Oh, that was more than enough. Whoops. And hang on, Raven needs, I think it needs a stone to make Zimbra, sorry, just hang on. There's also a Phoenix down there in the Arcanum Wings, of course. There's also a Phoenix, I don't think I have Arcanum Wings here. Oh, I do. Good. There's also a Phoenix down there in the Ganuka Cap. I tried it once, so I'm sure I could get it if I tried it enough times, because I tried the other ones a lot of times. So I'm sure I could get it, but yeah, I didn't. Is Zimbra. Oh, and I could have evolved it into a Phoenix. That looks so cool. Okay, so the only one now, when I make you into a Spedicillion, I can get the Skit. So all I need to do is take out a Zimbra and swap it for something that I want to make. What about actually the bunny? How do I make the Miss Casa or whatever it's called? Because I think that's one of the only ones I'm missing. Mikasa, it needs a Vorpal bunny with Feral Shadow, and then Gunner as well. Oh, Gunner can be from Palladia. Okay. In that case, we'll just put... I'll do the Vorpal bunny, because I may need to make one of the Palladias again. Probably not, but that's okay. Vorpal bunny. Okay, this is what I want. So we should be fine. And then the only other thing... Oh, and now I'm just realizing I don't need Galf Beast because... Yeah, you know what? I don't need Galf Beast anymore. I'm going to put the... Should I put the Palladia? Or should I put another Wild Rabbit? I'll put the Palladia because I need to make the Gunner, whatever it is. Okay, this is going to be my party, and now I'm basically just going to be focusing on leveling up for a little bit because I want to get those skits out of the way. I am also about 12 monsters from maxing out, so I think what I'm going to try and do, because I need both of those things, I should have brought Galf Beast one more time. Maybe I'll bring Galf Beast one more time to just try and get that Phoenix, because even though it's difficult, it's a whole monster that I can knock out just by grabbing it. So I'll bring that. And then unfortunately I can't think of any other monsters that I can get. If the Arachne spawns from the pit spider, I mean I didn't try it forever, but I tried it for quite a while. So if it spawns from that and you can get it, then oops, I wasn't able to get it. But yeah, during the break I got a Cerberus, I got a Basilisk, I even got an Nereus or whatever, the water, sort of the Mero one. And was there anything else that I got? Cerberus, oh, and I got a Dark Rider as well. So yeah, and then I counted everything off screen and I think I was on 220, so I only need 12 monsters to max out and then I can get that skid as well. Alright, cool, so I'm going to do exactly the same thing, go all the way back down to the Gununga Gap, start grinding levels and try and go for the Phoenix, which spawns on most of the ones down there. I think it's like the Basilisk spawns it, I think. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again and we are pretty close now to what we need. What I'm going to do, if I do have it, it's kind of annoying, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Should be fine. I need to make an Innocent Blood, so that's this one here. And if I equip that onto my Dark Steel, oops. Yes, it can evolve now. Okay, good. Vorpal Bunny is the only one that's like not enough. You were Damnation? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I've saved, so it doesn't matter. And then the only other thing I want to do before I do this is I want to use a Silver Manuscript on the Vorpal Bunny because he needs to get to level 36. Okay, almost. And one more. No, not that one. Peach. What have you got again? I will use a... I'll use a... Where is it? Yellow and a grey. I think that should be enough. Yeah, cool. Okay, and then you need probably Feral Shadow, which is not on you. So it's probably on the Palladia? Yeah, that has to be. Where is it? This one. Yes, okay, remove, give it to you. Alright, excellent, so this should work. So Dark Steel, let's go with Cooking. Dark Steel, that's you. Feed it, and enjoyed it. Espidocilion, excellent, we fought that one before. The next one is the Vorpal Bunny, which is there, feed it. And we change this one into a Mikasa. Don't have that one either, looks cool. And then the last one is you, which we change this time into the Incognito. Cool, 3 new monsters. And then we need to make a party. Hang on, actually, before we do that, get rid of this, this, and this. I was like, I looked at this for a second, I was like, wait, where was the Feral Shadow? We need... Oh, I don't have his Zimbra. Wait, why don't I have... No, I did Izimbra. What am I talking about? Izimbra... I think it's Izimbra, Palladia, and Kitty Cat, right? I have to double check. Well, I mean, if this is not right, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's right. Let me just check something here. Yeah, okay, cool. Also, wait, I didn't have another Siren, or... I grabbed the second one, good. Where is it? Kitty Cat, Kitty Cat. It's not this one? It's not an insect. Ah, here we go. Okay, Kitty Cat. So I've got Daichi, Mei, and Ma. Okay, let's see. I should get a skit here. Okay. Oh, I think I know why. There we go. My memory is failing me. Let me check this. Bear with me a moment here, please. That's right. Have Kitty Cat, Izimbra, and Aspidocilion. I am an idiot. I got rid of the wrong ones. Kitty Cat, Zimbra, and Aspidocilion. Aquatic. There we go. Now it should work. Now it should work. Kitty Cat, Zimbra, Aspidocilion, please. There we go. Okay, thank goodness. Joyous Trinity.
Sweet! I can't believe we've befriended 3 different kinds of super rare monsters. Emil, I'm speechless.
You're making me blush.
No, this is truly a remarkable achievement. These 3 monsters are known as the Joyous Trinity. It is said that those who meet all 3 will enjoy happiness for the rest of their days.
Joyous Trinity, huh? That's kind of a weird name.
So, what form does this happiness actually take?
Why, the sublime satisfaction of having met the world's 3 rarest monsters.
Oh.
Okay, and now, if I'm not mistaken, so this will still say 98%, but we are officially 3 skits away from getting every single skit. And I want to get at least 1 more of them before I go to the next playthrough, and that is to max out my box, like the monster box. So here's what I'm going to do just quickly to set up. First, get rid of this, get rid of everything that I don't need. We are going to, so now we want to basically make it so that, wait, do we want experience? No, not, well, we do want experience, but we're more so farming, like getting monsters and stuff. So let's do maybe like, do I have 2 red ogres? I only have 1. Or can I just like, I mean, I have to do all of them eventually, so it doesn't really matter. I'll do a griffin. I'll take a griffin with me. I'm just trying to figure out like what to, maybe I'll take a scorpion so I can make an Antares. I'll take, well, all of these are pretty much done. Stone Eater, Rock Eater. I think the Rock Eater can be Earth Eater, but I can't quite remember. I'll take a Pit Spider, don't know which one. Just looking. I'm looking at just stuff that I can like remember off the top of my head. Sea Monk and Kraken, maybe Sea Monk. Where are you? Is that after? What's this one? Tortoise. Oh, it's just there. Oh, here we go. Okay, Sea Monk, Kraken. Okay, let's make a Sea Bishop, which is a Sea Monk to level 14, which is tiny. And then, what's the other one? Oops. We can make a Luska with a Kraken. Alright, let's grab a Kraken and make a Luska. Or the other one. Alright, so I got those 4. But what I'm going to do, I believe I need 10 more monsters to max out the storage. So that's what I'm going to do off screen. I'll come back, I'll get the skit, and then we'll be done. And I will move on to the end of the playthrough. And then we'll start the second playthrough and I'll work stuff out from that point. Yeah, the ending will be in the next episode. So for now, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back for the last time for this episode. I finally somehow managed to get a full storage, so here's the next skit. We're full.
Oh my.
What is it, Tenebrae?
A quick tally of the monsters you have befriended indicates that we have all that we can manage.
But how? You share a bond with all the dark elemental monsters in the world, right? And we definitely don't have all of them.
While Lord Ratatosk continues his slumber, my powers cannot reach their full potential. I'm afraid this is my limit.
So what should we do?
I don't know. There are still some types of monsters we haven't befriended yet, right?
Yes, and as you add these monsters to your roster, strength will return to the Centurions that share their elements, which should also increase Lord Ratatosk's power within you.
So to befriend new monsters, we'll have to set some free.
We'll miss them, but I guess we don't have a choice.
Alright, cool. Now if I check... Yeah, still 98%. So I was actually thinking about that a little bit more. Oh, by the way, I put Galfbeast back in because it was the only way to have more successful pacts, because I was getting like no stars with the monsters that I had. I completely forgot. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, in regards to the actual percentage, I think I worked it out. I think it will be, I have 2 more skits to go. I think the next skit will give me 99% and the last one will give me 100. And the reason I think this is because there's 297 skits, right? So every 3 skits is worth about 1%. But then when you get to the last one, I have 250. I'm pretty sure I have 255 out of 257. So the next one should give me 99%, and then because there's only one left, that just has to tick me over to 100%. I think that's how it is. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that I have enough content for this episode. I don't know how much time I'm on, but I'm gonna guess that I'm at least an hour, maybe a little bit more. Hopefully not too much more. What I'm gonna do before next time, so like, I'm going to go, in the next episode, I'll just meet you right at the very end because we're going to finish the game. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through my party and I'm going to look at all these monsters and go, all right, like Filifolia, I actually have one of everything, right? So I've got Filifolia, Cararea, Orkrot, Treant, and Mandacillo. So I'm just going to part ways with every other Filifolia that I have, you know. So, and I'll show you how to do that. So press, oh, that's weird. Hang on, let's do it again. Oh, okay, so you have to like press X to access it, and then you have to press X again to prompt yourself to add the monster to your party. Then you press circle to go back, and then you press triangle to part. So part ways with Clover. There we go. Okay, and then you can just go from there. So let me just start these first ones. That one. All right. So and then let's get rid of Dogwood and Daphne. Okay, so now I have Filifolia, Cararea, Orkrot, Treant, and Mandacillo. And then I'm going to kind of try and do the same for the other ones. So like Atheliana, we don't need that many. We're just going to go that one, and that one. Get rid of Agracilis. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to try and work this out. Obviously, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm missing one here. That's strange. Oh, Toadstool. I don't have Toadstool, so I need to go... I don't have to, but I may as well go like make a pact with Toadstool or something, because now it doesn't really matter about getting 232. All that matters is actually completing the whole thing, which yeah, it's going to still take a while, but we're much closer than we were before, and all the leveling, or most of the leveling, is going to happen in the second playthrough, especially towards the end. Alright, well, that was a really long episode for me. It took many different sessions to complete, but I'm happy that I got it done. We can complete the game next time, and then we'll start working our way to completing the second playthrough really quickly. For now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 50 of Let's Platinum Tales Symphonia Dawn of the New World. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.